On January 1st, 2019, I wrote out my one and only goal for the year. To be in Japan by the end of December and celebrate the New Year in Tokyo. But that never happened. Some people say how you usher in the new year will dictate how the rest of the year will be for you, and I kind of believe that. Most of my New Year's Eves in New York City have been spent sitting in my room alone, and I don't want to idly sit back and watch another year pass me by. So if I couldn't be in Tokyo for New Year's Eve, then I had to find the next best thing. Little Tokyo is a very tiny area, which is disappointing if you're not prepared for that, but by going there, I ended up exploring much more of the city than I had planned. If you allow yourself to explore, sometimes you wander into a bookstore and magically end up in Japan. Sometimes you wander over to a movie theater to catch a free screening. Sometimes you wander over to a tiny bar that's been on your list to visit for years and end up having the time of your life. And sometimes you wander around Times Square after the mayhem and remember how peaceful the city can be late at night. For 2020, I didn't want to write down resolutions or goals. Instead, I wrote down things that I want, things that I am worthy of. For a long time in my life, I haven't spoken up or expressed the things that I want. So I'm making this new year be a lesson in doing just that, putting my desires out into the universe. So I spoke the words out loud, and then I released them into the world. What happens now is all up to me. So I guess this is a fancy way of saying I still want to go to Japan. I don't know when, but I am actively putting money into my savings account whenever I can, even if it's just a few dollars. But the real point of this video is about me finally expressing the things that I want in life and just putting it out into the universe. If you're anything like me, I am coming to terms with the fact that I don't have a plan, and because of that I just feel so lost and directionless. And I have wants and desires, but I keep them to myself. And what this video has taught me already is that even though I can vocally express what I want, I'm still not specific about a lot of things. For instance, I could say that I want a job in performing or in wrestling, but that is so vague and general. What exactly do you want to do, Karen? I don't know. I think because I have been unsuccessful so much throughout my life, and I have heard that no so many times, that I'm just desperately clinging on to dreams for the sake of, holding out that something will happen in some way and keeping my options open. But am I selling myself short in the process? Because I'm not being clear and I'm not being specific, and I don't have a driven path. I'd say that's what's missing from my life right now, and why I just feel all over the place. And a friend of mine even brought it up to me that I don't have any structure in my life and I just feel very blah, 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 blah. And it's true. And that's why I feel so lost. So in 2020, I somewhat have a plan to create a plan, figure out what exactly I want, to be specific about it, and go for it, put it out there, be vocal about what it is that I want. To paraphrase Will Ferrell, and it's a quote that I always think about, sometimes you just gotta keep throwing darts at the board because eventually one of them will stick. And I've been throwing a lot of darts, but they've just been chaotically all over the place. So I have to be more direct and more focused with my aim. And I hope those of you who may be in a similar boat as me can take that advice as well. And we can all make something happen for ourselves. And put it out there. Speak up, I can't hear you. I was told that a lot in my life, and now it's coming back to haunt me. So here is to us making the most in 2020. It is a new year, and here is to us all making the most of it. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time.